Hello everyone! So for today's video, I'll be sharing a recipe that is good for our skeletal system. So before that, make sure that you're wearing your hairnet and apron. So without further ado, let's go! Our recipe for today is tofu burger. Here are the ingredients: 2 tofus, soy sauce, cornstarch, 2 eggs, salt, all-purpose dressing mayonnaise, breadcrumbs, garlic powder, cheese, onion leaves, red bell pepper, carrot, and pepper powder. So for our first step, we will dry first our tofus. After drying those tofus, we will now put it in a clean bowl. After that, we will smash the tofus. For our second step, we will peel the carrot. After that, we will now cut the carrot into smaller pieces. After that, we will now put the pieces of carrots in the bowl. For our third step, we will cut the onion into smaller pieces. After cutting it, we will now put it in the bowl. For our fourth step, we will now cut the onion leaves into smaller pieces. After cutting it, we will now put it in the bowl. For our fifth step, we will cut the red bell pepper into smaller pieces. Reminder, we only need half of the red bell pepper. After cutting it, we will now put it in the bowl. For our sixth step, we will put 2 eggs in the bowl. For our seventh step, we will put these ingredients. But first, I'll just remind you that I already measured these things. Now we'll put 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper powder, 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 3 tablespoons of all-purpose dressing mayonnaise, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 cup of breadcrumbs, and 2 tablespoons of cheese. I use grater for cheese. After that, we will mix it. For our 8th step, we will now cook our tofu burger. For our first attempt, I failed because I uses 1/2 cup of measuring cup to measure the size of our veggie or tofu burger.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. You just can't get into it because they would never understand.
For my second attempt, I successfully make it. So the strategy for this is you need to identify first your pan and make sure that you will cook it slowly but surely. Now let's talk about the benefits. According to a research team led by University of Hull in the UK, soy supplements could help protect older women from osteoporosis, a disease that weakens bones that can lead to bone fractures. Women became more likely to get that condition, which makes bones weak and brittle after menopause. That's because their bodies make less estrogen, which protects against bone loss. Soy-rich foods such as tofu contain chemicals called isoflavones, which have a similar structure and function to estrogen. So, soy foods are only good for older women? Soy foods have also benefits in our body since soy foods contain calcium that can keep our bones healthy. But just a reminder that taking too much calcium can also weaken your bones. It is called hypercalcemia. Just remember, too much is bad. So that's it for today, guys, and I know it's quite epic and disappointing, but I hope you've learned something. Thank you guys and bye bye.